What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to SetupWars YouTuber Edition Episode 7, where you submit your desk setup to get featured on the channel. If you have a YouTube channel and want to get your desk setup featured on the show, make sure to read the description section down below. Yeah, let's go ahead and start the show. Never pay full price for games ever again, guys. G2A offers the cheapest CD keys you can find anywhere. Check them out by clicking on the link below. Alright, so your 5 YouTubers for this episode are Alan from Loon Tech, Andrew from Tech Team GB, my boy Frank from Random Frank P, Joel from JD Tech, and finally the one and only Miles Somerville, which I like to call the next MKBHD. I'm gonna leave links to their channel, so make sure you guys check them out and subscribe, and be sure to tell them that Ed sent you with the hashtag TeamTechSource. But let's go ahead and start off with Alan's setup from Loon Tech. Go ahead and take it away.
So what's good guys, Loon Tech here, and this is my desk setup. And by the way, for those of you who don't know me, I make tech videos on YouTube. Now let's start off by taking a look at my monitor. So this is the Samsung 27-inch 4K monitor. As for my keyboard and mouse, I'm using the Microsoft ergonomic keyboard and mouse. And because this is on my desk, let me just mention it real quick. This is the Google On-Hub router made by ASUS. As for my speakers, I have the Bose Companion 3 speakers, and they provide really loud and crispy audio. Now the equipment that I'm using to make this video right now is the Samsung NX1 mirrorless camera, and as for my audio equipment, I'm using the Audio-Technica AT8035 shotgun microphone, and that's going into the Zoom H5 recorder. And finally, for my computer, this is the Phanteks Enthul case, and as for the specs, I have a Core i7-4790 processor, 24GB of RAM, and the GeForce GTX 750 Ti graphics card. Now I know this computer is definitely due for an upgrade, but this is what I'm working with right now. So that's it for my setup guys. Ed, thank you so much for having me on your channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later.
Hey Ed, it's Andrew from Tech Team GB. I've just moved house to be able to do this full time, so I thought I'd show you my setup now that it's somewhat decent. So first of all, we've got the desk, or the main desk, which has the DX Racer gaming chair, as well as a freshly customized, modded and water-cooled PC, which I'll show in a second, a Logitech G700S and a Razer Black Widow keyboard, as well as a couple of monitors, one being 144Hz, some review units and stuff all around the room, as well as my camera slider up the top and my umbrella lights, and my test setup, which currently has a BenQ 4K IPS 10-bit monitor, which is awesome. Now the system itself is a 980 Ti, a ASUS Maximus 7 formula board, an Intel 4790K, 16 gigs of Kingston HyperX Fury RAM, and as I said, it's freshly water cooled, which is awesome, and I just really love the look of it. I also have some cool stuff lying around, like a couple of 6TB WD hard drives and some motherboards that I'm doing a giveaway of, and my camera is 100D with some Manfrotto fluid head and tripod legs.
What's up guys, I'm Random Frank P, and this is my gaming setup. Let me show you the details. First is my Uplift 900 desk from the Human Solution. It is a motorized sit-stand desk that is nice and white to fit in with my setup's theme, and having it adjustable is great for getting unique shots for my tech reviews. Now I currently have 2 stacked LG 34-inch ultra-wide monitors. As for my peripherals, I'm rocking the Corsair Gaming Strafe RGB keyboard with cherry clear switches inside, and my mouse, the Logitech G502 Proteus Spectrum. I'm always trying out new headphones, but my go-to pairs are the Audio-Technica M50Xs, the AKG K7XX headphones, and the ever so sexy Odyssey EL8s. As for my gaming and editing rig, I have the white NZXT H440 case, an i7-4790K, 32 gigs of RAM, and the Galaxy 980 Ti Hall of Fame graphics card to match the build. I also have the NZXT Hue Plus for some nice interior lighting. You can check out my channel for the full gaming setup and room tour, as well as a ton of tech reviews.
Hey, I'm Joel, and I'm a tech enthusiast, computer science major, oh yeah, and a single father. I finally got my production setup to a place that I like. It's pretty monochromatic, but it works for me. Powering everything is my blackout custom PC, housing a 5960X, 32GB of RAM, a GTX 980 Ti, and a Samsung NVMe M.2 SSD. My newest addition is my BenQ monitor, and it's a 32-inch 4K IPS display with a 4-millisecond response time. This thing lets me view my GH4's media and gives me a ton of real estate. My audio gear all runs through a Scarlett 2i2. On a Rode boom arm, I keep my Audio-Technica AT2035 microphone for voiceovers and video calls. For sound, I use 5-inch JBL studio monitors, as well as a pair of M50s that I've had for about 3 years now. I like to keep my setup pretty clean and basic, mainly so I don't have too many distractions while doing schoolwork. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Peace.
Hey guys, I'm Miles Somerville, and this is my setup. So the core of my setup are these 24 and 21 inch 1080p monitors from Acer and Asus. These monitors, as well as everything on my desk, is being powered by my 2012 Mac Mini. This Mac Mini has a 3 GHz i7, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 512 GB SSD. So when it comes to everything else on the desk, I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone, Go Groove Bass Pulse speakers that are powered by an AudioBox USB, and right next to my speakers is a Divoom Aurabox. My keyboard and mouse of choice is the Perix PX3200 and the Logitech Performance MX. So that basically covers everything on my desk, and thanks for having me on the show.
So that's it for the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to use the straw poll link down below and vote on who you think has the best desk setup. As always, the links to their channels will be linked down below. It's very redundant. Make sure to check them out and make sure to say that Ed sent you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.